Hey everyone! So I wasn't initially going to make this video, but things have just gotten blown up so much that I feel like I need, besides making my written letter to you on my community section, I feel like I definitely need to make a video in regards to this entire situation. There's been a lot of circling around on the internet, and I just want to give you guys my points and feelings on this situation because a lot of people have been thinking it's okay to think for me. A lot of people have been, dissecting the situation without, really knowing the truth of how I was thinking and feeling, but just making assumptions on how I was thinking and feeling. And I just want to clear up exactly how I was thinking and feeling throughout this. Sorry. I need to take a drink quickly. I've been studying a lot for my assessment test. A lot has been going on, not just on YouTube, but in my personal life. So I'm sorry if this video isn't like professional, but I just felt, compelled to do it now and then put it out there, and that's it. Okay. So, I just, the thing that upsets me the most about this situation is how, I understand that you have to take constructive criticism on the internet, but there's a really big difference between constructive criticism and, just downright evil and people just bullying one another. And I know with the internet, we have so many people here, so everyone just likes to mix it up, but it's just not fair what's happening right now. I can't help but think and feel that in our everyday society, people who are being hurt are being blamed for being hurt. This happens all the time in our society. And this way of thinking, I really feel like it's just spreading onto our social platforms. Someone gets hurt or someone's upset and we're blaming them for it. And that's just not okay. There's so many things that happen to people on an everyday basis where they're being hurt and they're being blamed for being hurt by someone else. It's not okay. And so, I understand that it comes with the territory, but, in me defending myself and putting that video out was just letting you guys know that I'm not okay with it. And I will never be okay with that way of thinking. And I'll never be okay with this type of culture that has been created of we are blaming people for being hurt. I won't be okay with it, but I understand that this comes with the platform, but I don't think it's okay. And so with my video, it was just self-deprecating humor. If people are going to say other people are allowed to make fun of me, then you should apply that same type of thinking to me being allowed to make fun of myself. If you can't apply that same type of thinking, then there's obviously something very wrong there. If someone's going to take offensive to my video of me making fun of myself, but not take offense to people making fun of me, there's a huge disconnect there that I just don't think is okay. That's just not okay. People are going to think the way they think, and I should have known better to put on the internet that I wasn't okay with something, because as we all know, when you're not okay with something, the internet will let you know that, or the internet will blow it up, even more when you let people know you're not okay with it, because that's what the internet does. Do I agree with the culture that stems from this? No, but I understand. And I definitely will, approach that aspect differently in the future. And so when I released this video that I've, like 2 minutes of Veronica puckering her lips and me letting you guys know I was okay, that was me defending myself, and I will not be sorry for that. And I don't think any YouTuber on this platform should be sorry for defending themselves. If you're going to apply the same type of thinking as we should be able to take criticism, that should be applied, that you guys should be able to understand that we're going to defend ourselves. All I wanted to do, actually, my initial thought, was to just put this video out there. I was going to make more compilation videos. I was going to make fun of myself because I thought, this is a great way of changing the narrative for myself. This is a great way to take the power from myself. And that's all that I was going to do. Now, an element got introduced where copyright was introduced. And so when this was introduced to me, I thought to myself, all right, this is an option that the platform offers. And so I'm going to read about it and figure out whether or not I can apply this. So after reading the terms, reading everything, and speaking to my friend who's also a lawyer, I came to the conclusion that, you know, hey, I don't think this is fair use. I think that I have the grounds to copyright this. And so I did. I was never trying to be malicious. I was just saying this is something that the platform offers and I'm going to do it. Now, after everything blew up, I realized that I realized that there was something very wrong. Initially, I thought people were just like being crazy and like blowing this up for nothing. But then I found out that, you know, YouTube has a flawed system. And that's when I became more understanding as to why people were acting the way that they were acting. People were acting like this because a lot of people abuse the system. And I want to make it very clear to you guys that I didn't even know there was a system to abuse. I had no idea that the system had flaws. I read it, I thought it was right, and I went for it. And this is unfortunate because, you know, I know after this situation, you're going to have YouTubers who are scared to copyright things. And, you know, it might give power to other people who are willing to abuse the system and vice versa. And so, you know, I don't think that I'm to blame for this. I don't think anyone's to blame for this. I just think that there's a flaw in the system and I'm just hoping one day it gets fixed because I don't want any YouTuber to ever experience what I just experienced. You know, I thought I was doing the right thing. I still, you know, think that I did the right thing, but there's a flaw in the system and no YouTuber should be scared about, you know, copywriting their own content. But again, like I understand this is a flawed system. I just think that I'm hoping one day it gets fixed. But yeah, I just want to let you guys know that my intentions were never to shut down this channel. I read terms, I thought it was an option, I took steps, and that was that. If I knew that this was such a huge issue and if I knew that there were flaws in the system, I definitely would have went about it a different way. And now I know, and this has been a great learning experience for me. So, you know, I just want you guys to know the truth. Like that's all I was thinking. I didn't know that there was this issue, and I'm just hoping that I hope it gets fixed again. Sorry, I keep on saying this over and over again because I just really hope this problem eventually gets fixed so that no YouTuber who is innocently copywriting their own content because they believe it's within reason for them to do so ever has to experience what I experienced. It's just so crazy what has happened to me. But I mean, it's made me a stronger person. You know, I've definitely learned from this. I feel like my will has definitely been tested, and I will, you know, it just has made me just a stronger person in general. And so yeah, sorry, I know I'm saying and stuff a lot. It's just this video it's not prepared. It's just me on my phone and just getting it out, which brings me to one more thing I want to say to you guys. I am so sorry about that live that was posted. I understand that a lot of you guys are feeling confused about it because it was, you know, you only saw it in snippets. And I just want to assure you that I just want to let you guys know that I will never go on live ever again emotional. You know, I was not used to the amount of harassment that I got, that my family was getting. And I just, you know, went on live and just wanted to like talk about the situation and let it all out. And I should have known better to do that. You know, I don't look at myself as a bigger YouTuber. I understand that other people see myself as that, but I just look at myself as Veronica, who creates videos, who loves YouTube, who has been dying to do YouTube since she was, you know, in her early teenage years and is finally doing it. And just, you know, I just look at myself as Veronica just doing what she loves. I don't look at myself as, you know, this big thing that, as this big channel. You know, I just see it as like me and you, and we're eating and we're learning more about food and we love culinary and whatever the other interests are. And so, sorry, I just like lost my train of thought there. But yeah, I just, you know, I went on this live and I should have expected that it would get recorded and maybe taken out of context, you know. But it was a learning lesson. I learned from it. But I just want to assure you guys that I was not saying F you to my subscribers, or I don't think that people who have an opposite opinion of me should go F themselves. And I'm sorry for swearing, but I was purely saying that on the basis of people who are just being malicious, people who are just being evil, people who are just trying to bully someone. Like, that's who I was saying it to. Was it the right thing to do? In hindsight, probably not, given the circumstance, but you know, I definitely won't do that in the future. And I'm sorry if you guys ever thought that I was telling you to go F yourself. I would never want you to think that way. And I'm sorry if you guys thought I was muscling a smaller YouTube channel with my lawyer, you know, with my friend. You know, I just went through a huge situation with a sponsorship where they wanted me to just tell things that weren't truthful to my subscribers. And I had to fight them off for a year. And I've had situations happen like this before where I signed a contract and I got screwed over. And this was the first time that I finally, you know, I have a friend who's a lawyer. This is the first time I found someone who could defend me. And the only reason why I brought this person up was because I was just very sure on my decision. And I wanted to show you that I was so sure of my decision that I was ready to fight it. But yeah, I went through this huge situation with my I'm not gonna edit this, so yeah. So I'm sorry that I put this out to you guys with my lawyer, with my friend, because ultimately it's more my friend than she's my lawyer, but she is my lawyer. I love her so much, actually. But I'm sorry that you guys ever thought that was bullying this smaller channel. It's that I just went through someone completely taking advantage of me. I wouldn't do that to someone else. You know, when I said at risk, I just never want to promote something to you guys that wasn't in your best interest. That's what I meant by it. And I just, you know, I took so much time fighting this company off, and I finally just stood up for myself, and you know, luckily my friend is a lawyer. You know, I actually didn't know this until recently, because yeah, but anyways, so I'm not even gonna get into that. That's like so irrelevant from what's happening right now. But you know, I'm just lucky that I have her by my side. And you know, I never would muscle a smaller anyone, for that matter, because I've had it done to me and it's so unfair. But yeah, I'm just really sorry if it came off that way. And you know, I definitely wouldn't ever want to bully someone in that way. Like, that's just so not cool. I've had it happen to me. But yeah, guys, I'm sorry about that live. You know, I definitely will do things differently in the future. And I'm sorry about this whole situation. No, I never had malicious intentions. I never even knew there was a system to abuse, and things will just be done differently in the future. But yeah, anyways, guys, I love you. I'm just at my boyfriend's family's house right now. I'm just like studying and stuff. But I finally have just been calm about the situation and just wanted to talk to you about it briefly. So I hope this clears things up for many of you, and I will be back soon with some videos. I just need to like ace this test. I need to get into my full-time program that I've been dying to do. You know, this situation I just mentioned to you that happened to me this past year prevented me from going to school. And so I don't want anything preventing me anymore. I've been dying to go to culinary school. So yeah, forgive me if I'm gone for a bit, but that's why I need to focus on this. And then I have some really cool videos coming up. But yeah, anyways, I love you guys so much. I'm so sorry for all of this happening. And hopefully in the new year, you know, we can all move past this and be positive. But yeah, anyways, I love you guys. Thanks for listening to this, and I will see you later.